Say it! Go ahead!
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
Okay, that guy looks weird.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
So why did you kill him?
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Alright,
On
big
to
guy.
Our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Oh, okay, I see.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
It actually matters a lot.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
You might wanna listen to the TV.
Behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
It was about to be on the TV! Like, if you had waited like 2 minutes.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong...
Turn the TV on!
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Yoshi!
Who?
That's why you need the TV on sometimes. Like, that's why you need to follow the fucking news. It's an election. Oh, we cannot vote. Let's turn it off. He's literally about to be the main character on the news.
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
All right.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility.
Bro, they were literally about to talk about the fucking guy on TV.
First,
Everything is around this guy.
done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
Oh, so he kind of has like a corrupted desire or something, huh?
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
How?
Just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Okay.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
Because, like, it was irrelevant?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties.
Wait, you're also calling him boss?
I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns.
Is he
Shido,
like the
even
main
Phantom
character
Thief's
from Metal Gear
actions.
Solid? What's happening?
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
What about the
issue is
world?
simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Okay, so we have a timeline.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Yep.
Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he
I
has.
mean, he is a politician. Of course, he has like twisted desires.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
Bullets usually.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The Duma? Yeah, the Diet Building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about the kids?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
Of course we're
He
against
would
it.
be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
No, Makoto did not partake.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
In a way, you kind of like got hijacked into there, but yeah.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
It's... You know what? It's fair. And it's not just like technology, it's also magic, so yeah.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
We should probably do it like a little earlier.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
I'm just gonna go as like Akira. What's his name in the manga? What's his name in the manga? Akira something, right? Alright, let me... Yeah, it's... What's his name in the manga, though? Something Akira, I cannot find that.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Okay, but can I, like, follow the
What I
lessons?
told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time.
And they know who we are, so...
He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
Are we gonna kill him?
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this
Oh,
far.
come on. I need
It's
I
already
need to
been
go to the
2.5
bathroom.
years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
You even had hair.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Okay, thanks.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology.
Uh-huh.
I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Uh-huh. You know he's a rapist, right?
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
Alright, thanks, I guess.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
I mean, he's right this far.
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals.
Which means we need to also do it to our political allies.
Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
Alright, why are we getting, like, the summary here?
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing.
Yeah, okay,
Even the
we get it,
government
you're evil.
parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Can I be honest? Like, if I had an evil plan and it was going well, I would not ever be like, oh, you know what? I am so glad I murdered that guy, and then I'm so glad you also helped me steal from that guy and frame him for murder. And I'm so happy that now like my ideology is going well. And I'm also really glad that I was able, like, we did that thing together. We do not need to explain this to one another.
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and
Bro, he's a politician. Why are you trusting him?
And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts.
Why are you not opening your
I
eyes?
believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
My guy had his eyes closed for like 20 minutes.
How do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
It seems right. Let's take it easy for today. Did y'all water my freaking... Alright, you did water it. Okay, I'm thankful. What did people do at this point? They did not do anything. I have to go to sleep. Alright.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone?
Yes.
Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
Oh, okay.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Alright. I did not understand the last one, but... At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I guess it was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves.
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even. What? As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
well,
And I guess
how do I
if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that.
I'm gonna head back then.
I'm gonna head home. Go to bed, alright? Sleep.
Guess
Bro.
I won't be going to school for a while.
This guy... This is probably the most disgusting thing they do in this game. Like, outside clothes on the bed. That's so fucking dirty. I'm not even like, not in the naughty sense, like it's actually disgusting.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. and we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
It was Cosme.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
In what way? I guess you're just going to go there. Alright, I'm gonna like take this point to like do a quick break. I'm going to be right back. Is this the button? No, this. And we're back. Alright. About 2 hours of dialogue there, but everything is going to be fine from now on. Hiro, Akechi is back. Cool.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal.
It's interesting that we see this from the point of view of Ryuji.
Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Once again, outside clothes on the bed. I heard he went home, so I announced it during homeroom. But that's a lie, right? How do you know? I just knew. Planning something with Sakamoto-kun and the others, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school or the parents, okay? Also, make sure you're keeping up with your studies. I'll handle your housework as long as you request me. I guess... yeah, she wouldn't know, would she? It is true the leader of the Phantom Thieves died. How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? Then you get your shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down! You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I said, you like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Amiya's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. The suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said that you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck!
Hey.
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are gonna be showing up. Bro, if I was Akechi, I would be showing up there day after day. Just try and think of the keyword once that Chief Skadi has energized you. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? I've tried all startup stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like that. It's interesting that Akechi has been kicked out of the group chat. You know, I've been wondering, if he's behind all of those mental shutdowns, does that mean all the weird accidents from the past 2 years were all his fault? Like that subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care about innocent lives? That one is truly unbelievable. Supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Wow, it's been like 9 months. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? How could he understand? Wow, those voices. Bro, winter is starting and voices are hard. How could we even understand what goes in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try things about what? And try and think about it on site? Let's try that. We're going to go. I'd like Renkun to join, but will that be okay? Can't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone in the who tells us in what? I can throw off anyone who tells us with my blazing speed. All right, let's have Renkun join us then. Remember though, we're going to with the intent of not being seen. Okay. Well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force the bastards pallets out.
Alright, let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Time for me to wear a cap. And a fake mustache.
You going out?
That's the plan.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh.
That's what the hood is for.
The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long.
Oh, like 5 teenagers in public.
We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
That would be too on the nose.
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
Huh?
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Maybe he would like be able to throw us off
Who
somehow.
knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust.
Okay.
He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician.
Okay, so he's a model agency.
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Huh.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, that's what cops usually do.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
Okay.
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more.
How do you know that?
However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
It looks... I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old. Really? I guess, like, once you cut the hair, you look younger. And has gone from being a Metropolitan Assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most likely to have as their boss. Even the news site write about him as though he's sure to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Whoa, what the heck is going on? Why do we have a poster here? What's with all the love for Shido? I guess no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Alright. Let's check downstairs. Alright, no thingamajigs. Can we, like... Alright, what do people do tonight? My guess is that you cannot really go outside, can you? They played games, cleaned LeBlanc, they read, they brewed coffee. Okay. Well, we don't really have anything to read, I guess. I guess we'll just like we finished the Shido Confidence, so we're kind of done, so might as well like play a video game, I guess. Knowledge, charm, kindness, gotcha, perfect.
Okay.
Let's start up Power Intuition. So your first opponent is a Kung Fu master. His attacks are apparently pretty ruthless. You're both running low on health. You could probably win if you land a special move.
Oh.
Hey, the enemy's done. Go for a special. Use the arrow keys to match the arrows. Alright. Enter. Basically Hadouken. Wait, why you jump? The enemy's gonna hit you. What?
Oh man.
I did it! I did it though! You guys all saw it! Alright.
Nice.
This is probably a good stopping point. Let's end here for today. Oh, come on. That's why I don't play fighting games, by the way. Even though, like, the last Street Fighter was looking really good, I'm not good at fighting games, so I don't really play them a lot. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got the nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. my 300th, no, it's been like 5 months. My 250th like daily dose of curry. Bro, this guy must think.
Last one. Diamond mine. No good.
How many do we miss? Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up. Right?
That's
Why is she
not something
excited?
to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Oh, that bastard.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Oh,
Then was
poor
it also
baby.
your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
What?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
Because he supposedly caught us.
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Well, we still have 3% support.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later.
Oh, sorry.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
But she did basically tell us.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Much less like people he would actually know are the Phantom Thieves.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
That's actually very Greek.
Oh right! The candidates are currently campaigning!
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yep.
Yeah, he did!
It sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Wait, we're not going out there, are we?
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station.
Yeah, why are we outside?
This way. Hurry!
No!
By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
No, we're going back inside. We're not showing ourselves in front of the guy. What are you doing?
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful
Fake Morgana up here.
with abundant wealth and luxury. Though our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world. I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future. I hope to continue serving you all.
Actually, that was important.
Let us all set sail toward a happy future together.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
I'm a child. Like, you have time for a child.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before.
What?
The elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron!
Yeah, and why are we here?
Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
Here's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
It's such a small world after all.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
My guy's eyes is going at 100% here.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
I want to know myself.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
It honestly is a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Like, admittedly, the fact that... Okay. Obviously, like, she would be connected to him, and he would be connected to him. But, like, the rest of it is coincidence, right?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
What? What happened there? Did the voice actor, like... Did they splice multiple, like...
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
Yeah, it seems like...
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
Like, that student is definitely spliced in.
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit.
Completely agreed.
Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
Yeah, he's a politician.
About the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Yep.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
It's time to like open up a dictionary, I feel. The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this clothes can stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniforms. It might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. Alright, if you say so. I'm guessing no free time here still, right? Yeah, makes sense. Alright, let's just make sure the plant is...
Nice.
Okay, it's healthy. That's nice for us. Yeah, I figured no crossword, but might as well check. Alright, let's try to actually beat the whole boss thing.
Okay.
Let's start power intuition. Yeah, I remember. I just have to do a Hadouken, right?
Oh. Oh.
Alright, it's over. You won.
Okay.
Wow, you beat the level. You're amazing. That would honestly have been way easier with like a mouse, not a mouse, a controller. Bro, those guts are like not close at all. I can feel it. It's not even close. %3 of the fan base like likes us at this point. Not even 3 anymore. I jinxed it. I'm actually paying attention to the news lately. Are you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Oh, and also Shido-san too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can they see they're being lied to? We just have to do something. I don't remember his voice. It's not true the Phantom Thief leader died, right? Everything's fine. Thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, just a relief to hear things are okay. But if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. It's a shame I cannot do anything about that.